CCTV. Ka East West Group of Institution Bangalore, ka khot admission nakamta ka nursing but paramedical course, ka bala ithu da ka Indian Nursing Council, ka buy admission ka badunatam, but she's pa percent ka jinyokam. Pila ru ban apply da ka education loan.
Ha kasien baningkong u Chief Justice Jongari India, u Justice Surya Khan, ha ka khandai terek u Jemang Arja Punrio. Ula wan yu Kjat ha Ribhoi district ban Ïashim Bynta kum ukongsan ha ka Megacamp kam awareness program bala pelong ha madan he marnga Ribhoi district. Ha kanikasi la sakilang du judge ka yeng bishar Supreme Court u Justice Ujjal Bhuyan u bala longkum usumbot kongsan. Ka Chief Justice jong ka yeng bishar Meghalaya High Court ka Justice Riveti Mohiti Dere. U Menteri ka Sarkar Jalla u Bakhmi ya katanad law u ba Lakman Ribhoi u Justice HS Thank you u MLA ka Nongpo u ba Meral Bonds bat kiway. Ya kani ka program la pelong da ka Meghalaya High Court bat ka Meghalaya State Legal Services Authority da ka jingtmu ban penpriang ya ki scheme ki badan hapo ka Nalsa bat kiway ki jingmentoy bala pentrikam da ka Sarkar Pedeng bat ka Sarkar Jalla. Ha kani ka jialang u Chief Justice Surya Khan ula samru ye ki tiar jingarap shaki badon jingthot ha ki document but itiru ye ki check but ki work order shaki self help group but shaki village organization bapher.
Yes,
We have Ms. Melody War from the Legal Aid Panel Lawyer, DLSA, East Jangja Hills District, Kjat. Moving on to the lawyers from the LADC, may I invite Honorable Justice.
It would be wrong to assume that justice is done only in the courts or in the court halls. In its larger context, it encompasses all facets of human activity. India is a welfare state. Therefore, the government has got many welfare schemes. The 1987 Act requires the judicial services under the judicial service under the legal services authorities to act as the bridge so that people, the beneficiaries, can avail the schemes of the government that have been framed.
Privileged to present here today on the subject of profound importance emanating from the Constitution of India. The National Legal Service Authority has been constituted to provide free legal service to the weakest section of society and to organize law and law for amicable settlement of dispute. On behalf of the State of Meghalaya, I welcome you, Honorable Chief Justice of India. Ngapiang burong yepi, hakadakapo. Your presence here, kajingdon rekat kejongpi, kapeni, it shows that you care for the country, you care for the Constitution, you care for the delivery of justice. Kajing don lang rekat jang pi kapeni ba pi don kajing ship kia na kabanta ban pene persa yang ga riti ka Constitution ba kumjuro ban ai yang kajing syakri ya ipai ba ha kalyang kaay. This is the first time that Honorable Chief Justice visited the state of Meghalaya in his capacity as the Honorable Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Kadai kapo kabangi barong isnokumen Nambar kani kapal isya ba amdan kajingjingai baro kajan lada mangi lada midon kipri berang tiket kli. So I on behalf of Media, I truly welcome you and appreciate the effort that you come to visit here to be with the people, listen to the grievance. More importantly, shows that the court is not the other institution, but the court is there to serve the society. The government of Malaysia has set up the Malaysia State Legal Service Authority in July 1998 to ensure that the legal aid program and scheme are implemented in its letter and spirit through the state. In order to ensure that the objective of the act are translated in reality, MSLSA have devised a comprehensive legal service program in the form of state action plan. Efforts have been made when framing the program activities to ensure that they adapt to the local situation so that they can effectively address the problems faced by the people of the state, at the same time to be in consonance with the national plan of action. It is expected that these activities will be carried out in a letter and spirit, and that the benefit actually reach the targeted section of society, leading us towards a goal of access to justice for all. I would also like to place on record my sincere appreciation to Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority for the thoughtfully selecting this venue, the rural part of our state. This decision is both strategic and commendable, as it brings legal awareness directly to the doorstep of those who need the most. By organizing this program in rural setting, the authority has ensured greater participation from local communities, enabling the people from the remote areas to actively engage, understand, and benefit from various legal service and welfare schemes being offered. Such effort plays a crucial role in empowering citizens, enhancing legal literacy, and truly bridging the gap between the justice delivery system and the grassroots population. Going forward, we need to focus on reaching the people where in the village, in remote areas, and among those who need help the most. Our approach must be simple, practical, and suited to local need.
Because I had the privilege of coming to Meghalaya, I think about more than a year back, when I was executive chairman of the National Legal Service Authority. At the outset, I extend my appreciation to the Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority for conceptualizing and organizing this important initiative. And also I compliment the various government departments, judicial officers, paralegal volunteers, civil society organizations, community stakeholders, who all have contributed towards this endeavor. Today's program is meant to embody the idea that access to justice and welfare cannot remain dependent on a citizen's ability to navigate distant and complicated systems. Institutions themselves must learn to move closer to the people. Many years ago, I am sharing with all of you, when I was a judge of the Punjab and Haryana High Court and was also executive chairman of the State Legal Service Authority, I had an occasion to visit a legal aid and welfare outreach camp in a semi-rural area. During the interaction, a middle-aged construction worker approached one of our legal aid desks, which we had, like here you will see so many desks, and a plastic folder he was carrying containing worn out papers, photocopies of ration card, hospital prescription, Aadhaar card, enrollment slip, and partially filled application form. When I inquired, he informed me that his wife had suffered a severe spinal injury after a fall at a construction site, and she had become partially immobile. Although she was eligible for disability assistance and medical support under the existing government schemes, the family had not been able to have access and meaningful benefit for almost 1 year. One office asked him to produce a disability certificate from a particular hospital. Another office asked him to digitally upload the application form which the family didn't know how to do it. And at one stage, they were informed that their application could not be processed because the Aadhaar details are not linked correctly. When we speak of access to justice, we often instinctively think of courts, litigation, and legal representation. However, the lived realities of ordinary citizens compel us to adopt a much broader understanding of justice itself. My brother, Justice Ribhoi, rightly pointed out how Article 39A came to be incorporated in our Constitution, envisioning equal justice and meaningful legal assistance for all. Yet, despite the existence of welfare schemes and legal aid frameworks, a significant section of society remains excluded from their benefits because the barriers are often structural. Honorable Law Minister also pointed out that there are various legal aid schemes which are not reaching to the masses. So there is some impediment somewhere that we have not been able to effectively address. Though, as my brother rightly pointed out, Honorable Chief Justice of the High Court rightly pointed out, that after the establishment of the National Legal Service Authority, after incorporation of Article 39A in the Constitution, in this country, we have substantially been able to provide legal aid, legal assistance, and a variety of other assistance, and ensuring that the benefit of welfare schemes are really provided to the people at the doorstep. To some extent, if not fully, rather largely I would say, we have been able to achieve our motto of access to justice, to reach out to the people. But then the studies and assessments conducted in relation to legal aid implementation, including in Meghalaya, reveal recurring challenges. Awareness continues to remain one of the biggest barriers. Many citizens simply do not know that they are entitled to free legal aid, welfare assistance, rehabilitation support, scholarships, or several other social security benefits. In geographically remote areas, this problem becomes even more acute. In several places, former legal systems appear unfamiliar and intimidating, particularly where communities continue to rely upon customary or community-based mechanisms for dispute resolution. At times, even basic procedural requirements become barriers. A missing certificate, a discrepancy in document, or the inability to travel repeatedly to distant offices may effectively deprive deserving individuals of benefits that they are already entitled to, and the benefits which have been guaranteed to them either under the Constitution or under various welfare legislative schemes. A right unknown, ladies and gentlemen, is often a right denied.
May I have your attention, please? The SKL Freestyle team, Hummei Nalsa, and Muay Thai State Association. Please come backstage and meet me for your performance. Thank you.
Spinning also they will be traditional, and now the spinning machine
Those two students who wanted to sing but come and met me earlier, please come backstage and meet me. That will give you an opportunity. Meanwhile, I request the SCL Police Ribhoi, Ribhoi, and the group from Arts and Culture to be ready for their presentation.
Mornings are always busy. Everything feels fast. I hear mom shouting and I'm trying not to be late. Outside, Shillong is already awake. Cars move slowly, horns are loud. It feels like everyone is in a hurry. Then the STEMS bus comes in, bright and yellow, always on time. The caretaker waves and I feel okay. Inside, we laugh and sing. We share snacks, we help each other with homework. It feels nice. My parents know I'm safe through the STEMS app on mom's phone. Because this bus isn't just a ride. It takes us to school with friends and a little bit of hope. This is STEMS, our ride, our future.